What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday morning, live season 2, episode 29. Good morning to everybody. Hey Google, activate lock force.
Sure, turning lock force on.
Lock what on? What'd you call it? She kind of slurred a little bit there. What's up, everyone? Happy Saturday. Yeah, very quiet sound. Very quiet. I can fix that. Let's fix that. I had to do some tweaking there. Let's turn that up a little bit so it wasn't spiking real bad. We can go up here and do a little bit of this and then that, and that should be a little bit better anyway. Hope everybody's doing well. Crank it, much better. Okay, much better, but better. Go to 11. There we go. All right, we can hear. It was very quiet. I was whispering. In reality, I was whispering to y'all. Sorry about that. I was trying to. I'm kind of. I don't know why, but my computer's kind of having trouble connecting. I may have to like drop the microphone and like re-add it into the computer because I fight with it every time now. I don't know what's up with my sound. I need sound instruction, don't I? I need like to hire a sound guru. Let's see what's going on. We need to get a couple of things up on the old extra screen here so we can see what we're doing, make sure everything's good. Oh wait, yeah, turn down feedback. Turn down feedback. Okay, we don't need that anymore. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, title. I couldn't really come up with the title, but it's hot, and it is hot, especially here in the South. It's like 158,000 degrees with 158,000 humidity. And even those up north I was seeing, I'm going to go ahead and say hey to everybody. So welcome in. I need to change this to this though, don't I? Maybe I can see everybody then. Oh, much better. I can't see the beginning of the chat, but Rune, I saw you pop in, and then it's been a little crazy busy in the shop this morning. The phone is probably about to ring again. I actually have to go check my email right straight away because somebody sent me a picture asking if something can be rekeyed, so I'm going to look at that picture real quick because I know he's going to call. He has a old rim lock. He has a Defiant double cylinder deadbolt with a rim lock, looks like. What kind is that? It's a Yale. Is it a Yale? No, a little Yale, the one with the 3 screws. The actual deadbolt, but not the big deadbolt. That can't be it. It looks like a Yale with the little speckled thing. So, and I don't have any rust one. He was asking if they could be keyed alike. I don't have any rust one. I don't have any quick set rim cylinders that I know of. Certainly not new in box. I'm sure I have something that I could make work. Maybe I have some Falcon ones. That's probably what I would end up having to find and look for. So likely I'm going to have to run over here real quick and see. I do have the Baldwin rim cylinders. No, the quick sets do and don't work in those. The old Baldwin, not the Schlage Baldwin. I got to get my mask ready because people may come in. You know how that goes. So anyway, that's that. Going back to say hey to everybody. First person I can see in my chat is Dave. So hey Dave A. It's another one of those names that I have a little bit of trouble with. Adion. What are you doing? Oh, she's bringing her clothes in. She's bringing her clothes in, and they're not open anymore. What's up, HKS? How are you? Swamp Ass Saturday. Yeah, it's I guess that means up there, up north, it's hot too. Mike Zimba, what's up? P Wood Fine. Ian, what's going on with you? Pocket Women, good day to you. She's not coming in. She was trying to deliver clothes. Anthony, Mike in. Did I say Mike in? I forgot where I left off. Ian, yes. Kurt O. you hit the like button before you said good morning to everybody, I think that's perfectly acceptable. What's up, James Randolph, Jeremiah, Night Owl? Thanks for being here. I think Wes just sent a message late. He skipped out. He's got some kind of poor excuse about family being in town. I guess that's okay, though. Whatever, Wes. Dang it, Wes! Southpaw, what's up? Funny judging from the parking spots, Frank will be here. We're gonna talk about it. I was gonna say we're not gonna talk about that, but we're gonna talk about that later. That's one of those end of the day stories for you. Rune International, what's going on? I already said that, but that's I'm going down the line here. Y'all were talking about joining organizations and stuff, and then audio low. Okay, my chat didn't go back very far. Yes, I did watch your unboxing video. I literally, that package, I couldn't send. I wanted to send as much as possible, and I kind of forgot about the whole metric / American nuts. But worst case scenario, she can clamp the back of them together. I sent, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I sent Pocket Women a box, and it had a one of these things in it. Hold on. One of these things. I don't know. I think hers was a spring latch. Not sure which one she got. I can't remember. But the deadbolt version. Anyway, they got her together like that. But once they come apart, if this gets twisted and then like this gets like twisted, which it probably did in packing, it's kind of hard to get it to line up correctly to get them together, but that's how it goes. And yeah, I didn't send the nuts because literally that package was right at the 4-pound limit, right at it. I couldn't include a single extra thing, but I could have swore I put the stickers in there. I don't guess I did. Anyway, I'm glad she finally got it open. So she got, I can't even remember, we gave that away was it during the live? Yeah, I had crap on my counter. It was like several lives ago. I want to say like 23 or 22, because it took forever to get to her. Where was I in chat? Missed everybody. Jeff, what's up? Can you keep my Rust one to a best J? Ugh. 158,000. That's exactly correct. Yes, my van. It's got AC. Believe it or not, it still works. But it just makes my van kind of like drive rougher. So I only turn it on when I'm dying. Oh, no, I'm dying. I mean, I can drive. Like when I'm on the interstate, you know, I can cut it on for like 5 minutes and it'll be fine. And I don't know. I'm just trying to baby my van as much as possible. And if I have to take the heat for it, then that's just how it is. Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm hanging in there amongst this pandemic, and I see the guys on the street up there are preaching.
No, yeah. It's every Saturday, so.
Look, I have an 89. I had to take the cylinder out because the Toyota couldn't do the it was 89 for some reason. They've done my 88. For some reason this little 89 extended cab pickup truck, I had to take the cylinder out in order to get the number.
Yeah.
So it's a W0589 with a TR40.
Yeah, I don't know
key.
any of that. What was the code again?
W0589.
SE lock and key. Hello. So you had a key that works,
Yeah.
or you just don't have a key at all?
Well, my dad, we've got a key, but it's old and worn out. And my dad's like, we need another key for this truck. And it's a TR40.
Yeah, I got all that.
Yeah, I figured you probably did. My dad was like, this guy's pretty good. I was like, yeah, he's the best locksmith, and not going to screw you over. Because he was impressed that you were able to get a key for that barn, that Prada that he's got, that came from Japan. And it took a year and a half to get here. Of course, that was before the pandemic started. He luckily did get it was able to get it off the container because it sat in the container for 2 months before they would let it, come on American soil.
Right.
But you were able. That's the one. No, that wasn't the one. The 88 where we've got an 88 that you did the new cylinder. We're Toyota nuts. We buy them and sell them and keep them. We're down to about 14 now.
Alright, let me get set up to cut that key. Take about 10 minutes or so.
Okay. So you do have a TR40. I figured you probably did.
Probably. Usually keep 30 to 40.
I need like 2 of them, Jason, if you have them.
2 comes with the code key set.
Okay, good. Thank you. me see, it's W0589.
Are you driving this today?
No.
Well, usually when you do this to old cars, you always have to come through and lubricate it as you're doing it.
Yeah.
Because
I got that.
you're introducing new code keys to
Yeah.
an old car.
Yeah.
They're not really used to that. So typically you got to use lubricant to.
And I use that, UPS, whatever.
The
that you
LPS?
that
Okay.
you turned me on to that I got at the
Good
hardware
deal.
store.
Yeah,
That's the only thing, ever since you told me that, Jason, I'm like, that's the only thing I use. I won't use WD-40, I won't use anything else.
good deal.
And that was years ago when you told me about that. I was like, I will never use anything else on a key. So I'm really OCD. I drive a 92 4x4, and I swear I'm going to have to put a sign on the back that says, no, this truck is not for sale. Do not pull me over.
Funnily enough, people in my industry, that van, they stopped making that style of van.
Yeah,
and
that was a good one with a good engine in it.
it's become where I pull up, where I see other ones, and it's almost like its own little weird car club because they're always like, hey, because they're driving one too.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
And you see these guys and girls in Land Cruisers and Toyotas, and they'll pull you over on the side of the road. You want to sell it? No.
No, I don't want to
No.
sell it.
No, but my dad has about, yada da for sale. Really? Yeah. But we go all over the freaking country. Like today. How much I owe you?
Normally we do those for $35, but I'm going to give you a break because you get so many. So 30 plus tax is $32.40.
Yeah, I only come, y'all only come here when I need a key now.
Yeah, I'm giving you a little deal
I know
on
you
it.
are. Because my dad was so impressed. I said, look, the locksmith I use. Like I got a post office box up here that I've had for years. My husband tells me.
You were not going to have it very long.
Wait a minute, what?
I know, right? It's true. They've got another year and they're about to raise that whole property. The guy who did the hotel bought that and they've got a year before.
Are you serious? Because guess what, Jason?
I'm so mad.
Do you know how long?
Yeah.
When I worked at university back 100 years ago, I tell people, when it was safe to walk, I had an apartment, on Lakeland, and I would walk over there to check I got a post office because I lived in an apartment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it'd be late at night, or sometimes I wouldn't even go home because I had to be at work. And
it's a shame, but they're going to be developing it into some.
oh, I'm glad you told me that because Phyllis hadn't told me jack over there.
Phyllis is going to be chained up outside, yelling at the bulldozers coming her way.
I'm sure Phyllis is, but I went and just paid my 6 months rent on my post office box.
Well, they got the article. It's in Mississippi Business Journal.
It is?
Yep.
Shit, I ain't read the Mississippi Business
Yeah,
Journal
I don't.
in a
either.
month of Sundays.
But he, that same guy that owns the hotel, he bought that whole plot and he's going to put in a 140 apartment complex with a parking garage and retail. So it's going to take up that whole.
So they're going to buy.
Just think about Gringos. How many times are they going to have to move?
About who?
The Gringos Tacos.
Oh.
Remember they
Yeah,
were in Queso
yeah,
and
yeah.
they got bulldozed. So
Yeah.
they
We used to walk to Queso Rise. I mean, I'm not that old. I was just out of school at
What?
19, and I was a nurse at
Were you-
university at
I probably saw you. Was this in the 2000 era from like late 90s?
late 90s. I was there.
I was there all the time too.
I was the first female perfusionist, and I got out of high school at 15. Yes, 15. And
Remember Rusty, the bartender? Or the general manager? He ended up being their general manager?
over at
Okay, sir.
probably if I see his face, yeah, because we would walk across. Because I work with a surgeon. I work with Dr. You remember Bobby Heath that got killed in the scuba diving accident?
Yeah.
I work with him. I was one of the perfusionists on his team, but we would walk over there,
Wow.
to Case Ross. So tell me about the Rusty dude. If I see him, I'd probably say,
Oh,
yeah.
I don't even know where he is now. That's just during that time period.
Yeah. I mean, and look,
Well,
it would be
it's
safe to,
Foreign's changing for sure.
look, I would walk over there and I would check my mail, and it would be safe to walk back. I'd walk to the credit union. I'd walk, remember when the bank was at, Trustmark was over there? The financial thing, I can remember the day somebody told me the stock was going in half at Trustmark. The stock dropped to $10,
Mm-hmm.
and I got me some money out of the ATM and I hauled ass over there. About 2 months later, the stock went up to $34, $36. But now this, see, I'm mad now because.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But no, because look, do you know how long I've had that post office?
Yeah, we've had it for quite a while too.
Oh my God, that's like crushing me. Like I got to get all my mail changed. And I mean, my husband says I have a mental attachment to it because I live
A lot of
in
us do.
Madison. I live in Madison, and I only come check it like maybe once.
So we're gonna have to go to the Northview.
You won't catch me at no damn Northview,
No.
not without pistol packing, toting.
No, I know, right? And so that leaves us with the one by Kroger, which is always busy as hell.
I mean, I know y'all get packages
Or
and
downtown, but
stuff. I don't
who
know
wants to
that.
go to that,
Who wants to go to downtown? But downtown is just as bad as I go downtown before I go to Northview. But who wants to go? Okay, I'm gonna have to regroup and reload and start. I'm glad you told me because I got to start rewriting mail.
Well, we got a year.
So
But
like a year from what is today?
The article
July?
said they had another year on their lease. So they're probably going to have to, since that article came out, they're probably going to have to release a notice to everybody. So just expect a thing in your mail saying, hey, I know you just renewed, but guess what?
wait till I'm gonna go over there and ask.
Because there are a lot of people from out of town who don't come into town.
Yeah,
But
they still have a post
still
office
have
there. Yeah.
for decades.
Yeah. I mean, Phil, I think no one feels it's dirt. Oh, thanks, Jason. Thanks
Bye.
for telling me that. I'm really upset now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
See ya. If I need another key. And look, I seen these keys. Look, I got an antique bubblegum machine I like to put in my house. It's in my
I'm trying to
garage.
use those for dominoes and it's not working out.
Oh.
But yeah, we can make those.
Okay, because I got an old bubblegum machine that I want up and running. And I can't get a key to fit it. Thanks, Jason. You're the greatest. I'll see you later.
So yeah.
See ya. Thanks.
In other news, they're about to destroy our post office. And I'm freaking mad about it. Everybody who talks about it's mad about it because we don't want that to happen. Are we still on? Are we still live? Okay, hold on. Break free. Break free, Jason. You can do it. You can do it. Yes. What's up? Am I unfrozen now? I don't know. Let it go. Unfrozen. Okay, whatever. Yes, they are about to destroy our post office. Brr, I'm still alive. I was hoping I was still alive. Yeah. That's been rumored. Idiots down there with the megaphone. That's been rumored for like 6 months. And we're about to lose our post office to big development, to the major development. So what I was doing earlier was cutting a key, obviously. Did we catch any of that? I don't know. I wasn't even looking at the screen. I was thinking. Down to 14. Wait a minute. I can't go back and read all those comments. So, but again, as usual, I go through and laugh at some of them. Just one of the ones I wanted to point out was, yes, I didn't catch that. And I think Night Owl was the one that caught this quick set from last week when I was doing that. I didn't even catch the vertical versus horizontal. It's like one of those things where, because I didn't try to put the knob on, I would have caught it if I would have, tried to put the knob, because we had to deal with the knob too. So I would have caught that if I would have kept going with it. And luckily we didn't need one, right? So, but yeah, as I go back over the comments and I'll catch all that. Stop talking about my hair. Time for a protest. Save the post office. I mean, not save the post office in general, but that one. By the time the virus is over, Jason's going to look like a mountain man. Yeah, I learned that. I'm just going to go ahead and grow it out. Going to drive Kim crazy. She's already like, you have to go to the... And I really do, just to get rid of this stuff right here. It's I forget which camera I'm on. I keep thinking I'm over here. Yeah, actually, I want to go back over to that camera. So make sure it's still live. Is it still live? It's still, yeah, there we go. What we do have Jason Reeds today. I was going to point that out. That we do have a Jason Reeds. This keeps going in and out. Let's focus this here. Okay, auto. There we go. Oh yeah, that. Oh, yeah, I did turn that on. Dang it. Dude down the street is driving me crazy with the bullhorn. Today's episode is sponsored by MS Cold Drip, mscolddripcoffee.com, mscolddrip.com. Excellent coffee. It's actually getting pretty much all over the southeast. So if you're in Georgia or Tennessee, and I think they've even got some in Kentucky, you can actually find these in your Whole Foods or your grocery store. +5 for cutting. Kim cutting my hair. She's scared to duct tape a hair clipper to a shop vac hose. She's scared to do it. She's scared that if she messes up, I'll be mad at her for an extended period of time. And if you mess up too bad, then I will have to go to the hairdresser, and that's like forcing me to do it. Can't you change the setting on that frame to not mirror the recording? I cannot. Because I've got it, I'm on the front facing camera for this one, and if the only way to do that is physically turn it around, so I'd have to turn it around every time, and I can't I can't do that because I'm going to go back and forth to like chat and stuff like that. I'm shaved. I thought about going bald, or at least extremely short, but I'm scared of that too. I don't know. I'm pretty picky about my hair. I'm just going to grow it out. It just sucks in the summertime, especially this part flapping in front of my face when I'm driving down the road with my window open, and it's like hitting me in the head. Bald's a new fashion. I mean, if I can fix the cord, if I can figure, yeah, that's what I thought that too. I thought that about it. I was like, if I can do that, let's like this thing. I fixed this last week. Where is it? Well, in fact, while we're talking about it, old lock. This thing I fixed last week. Yeah, it's like if I can fix stuff like that, how come I can't cut my own hair? So let's go back over to this other cam. I'm just playing around. There's no way for me to unreverse that image, unfortunately. So, is what it is. But we do have a small session of Jason Reed's today. A little bit later on. That was an interesting fellow. That was sent to me from somewhere up north. Had a historic house. She actually had an article written up about her house. And, do a number 2 and size on 5 on top. Clip it down. I don't think my clippers can actually handle it because they have tough enough time when I get a full, when I start growing out. No, I don't. I don't have new stickers. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I do. Totally do. Hold on. There it is. We got so many bags of, so many little sticker mule bags. In case you hadn't seen. Hold up. Let's go on. We gotta get this out of the way for this special moment. Go away. Where are you? There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I have decided that we are going to limit these runs to the 50. And those of you who get what you get, and you get them. And if you don't get them, then you miss out. So if you hadn't gotten some of the earlier designs, like the round ones and stuff, and the other ones, you probably won't ever get those because for the time being we're going to limit. Of course, we can always reorder if we wanted to, but I kind of like the idea of OG, original, alpha, initial, and any other adjective that you can come up with to add to that stickers. Makes them more special. Just like, did I put it in here? I don't know if I put it in here. What's this image? Nope, that's a non-image. No, I didn't load it. Okay, forget I said anything. Okay, this thing. Let's go ahead and get rid of this content. I want the content out of the way. We're gonna get it done with because we don't really have other stuff to do, but I'm gonna get it out of the way anyway, just in case other stuff pops up. If anybody knows the source for these, I found a part number, but I didn't go any further. But if you know of a locksmith source for these things, and what this is a apparently it's a Vistawall 15572. Now, I mean, I can Google search just like anybody else, but when I Google searched, I didn't have that part number, and then I got distracted by something, and then I never went and Google searched that part number again. But does anybody know, without me having to go outside of the fact, I don't even know, they might have them on Amazon for all I know, but does anybody know a locksmith distributor? Like, I don't think Flake has those. I hadn't even checked Flake's catalog. But if anybody knows a good source for those, because this website, I went and I was going to order 10, and they were like, And I was like, 6? 3? Okay. And I didn't actually order them because I want like 10. Those are the plastic brackets that hold narrow style door, Adams Wright style locks and doors in Vista wall doors. Horrible. And they break. And if they're so horrible, why are you saying you need extras so that you can put them in, Jason? Because if they're so horrible, why are you putting them back in? Why don't you use the so-and-so, the little, the little peg leg things, the specialty locksmith version that, while I agree, work really well, they're very finicky and they take a little bit of time and they're expensive. So I could charge $15 for this stupid plastic clip that breaks all the time, compared to 20 minutes worth of fighting the little screws to make the legs just right, versus the cost of the product itself, which is around, oh man, my thing's not working, which is, it's just easier to switch the damn thing out. And they don't, it's not like they do work. So for a period of time anyway. And let me try to pull this back up and put this over here. My thing's not working again. Work, dang it. Work. No, don't back. Yeah, okay, there you go. Now, poof, work. So if anybody knows where to get that outrageously expensive yellow bridges. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's a pain in the butt to use those things. Oh, everybody's talking about the stickers. They are shiny. The real deal people are the ones that got the OG red. The OG red. They were the biggest ones too. I don't know why they started coming in smaller, but they are now. CR Lawrence. Okay, I'll check with them. I was thinking maybe one of those had, but I don't ever order. I'm sure they do, because they do sell a lot of OM stuff. Yeah. I ordered some, put in 3. Ooh, my back still hurts from it. Overhead doors. Overhead, top of the door closers. And I ordered them from them. Jackson Overhead Concealed Door Closer model, blah, 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 blah. But, yeah. Yeah, I could have ordered them. I'll have to check with them next week. Because I want to get like 10 or 15 or something like that. What are y'all talking about, little blue things? Wow, y'all just go off in the 4th dimension, don't you? Fix the camera. I went way too far back. Okay, where are we? We're on content. My thing's working now. Yay, Jason, my thing started working. Okay, where are we? I'll check with CR Lawrence. Thank you for that. Let's go ahead and get rid of those. This was a fun one. Who can spy what's wrong with this guy? Who can spy what's wrong with this guy? Let me make it a little bit bigger for you. Okay, no, not move it. Just make it bigger, Jason. Okay, that's big enough. Should be able to tell from there. And the bad thing is I don't have I don't have those brackets. So what was I doing here? There we go. I don't have those brackets like available. So, but luckily I was able to use a big A hammer. What's up, Gumby? Everybody saying, hey, yeah, I think it is the original bracket. I saw everybody saying hey to Gumby, so Gumby must have just joined in. Unless my chat's way behind. Yeah, and it's funny because the customer texts me, dang it, grab it. The customer texts me, doing videos and stuff for this. It's a special customer. Special customer has been one of our videos actually, and this was kind of an inside joke because I had said don't let so and so near it, because way back like 10 years ago, so-and-so tried to fix the door, tried to do something. He stuck his finger in the door close, or in the panic bar thing, trying to get it to open, and somebody pulled the door at the same time. Hurt his finger pretty dang bad. So I was like, don't, get it. No, don't let him anywhere near it. And that's how it was sent over to me as a 911. Oh no, the door. So yeah, the door had to be. It was a late afternoon call at a really busy back door that I had to say no to like 2 people. Can I come through there? Nope. You can go around the corner. You can go around the corner to the other door. I know it's like 12 steps, but you'll be okay. So while I was at my local home Harbor Freight the other day, I found this wonderful deal. And look, compared to Pelican, talk about a savings right there, y'all. Pelican model 1400, $237.63. What a savings. What a savings right there. I kind of, ever since Harbor Freight started doing that whole pricing thing, compared to, remember when that started, y'all? Remember when we could just look at tools from the Harbor Freight catalog that they sent out every week in the paper and not see compared to like everything, even the cheapest anything. I can't even think, like the electronic fly swatter compared to. It's like, come on now, stop it. We have something I spotted on Facebook. I think it was a Facebook post. Pretty sure it was a Facebook post. Doesn't really matter. I hate Facebook so much. Okay, look at that. It's coded. They're coded. I'm going to make this as big as possible, and when you see it, wait, I gotta re-grab it. When you see it, I think you probably have seen it by now. Yes, that's right. Because all knobs have screws on the outside. That's how locks work. I mean, come on now. What? Come on, graphics person. How did they even make that graphic? Let's go back and look at that. That is for sure. Okay, that is. So it's not a picture. I guess it's just a graphic that they CAD drew or something or whatever in Photoshop or some artsy program. Somebody tell them folks that they're idiots. Change the sticker. Change the sticker, you morons. Yeah, they could have even done it better by putting it upside down. Well, yeah, the old Schley deadbolts had the screws on that one side of the outside, and the old Weisers. Double cylinder doorknob. But then it would be concealed mounting screws. It wouldn't be, if it was a double cylinder, it would technically have to be concealed, correct? Every one of them I've ever seen is concealed. Schley, I've got a couple of Schley D-series back there. But I mean, and we've talked about this in tool videos, you're not going to scratch the lock as long as you don't use the hex shaped ones. If you use a round shank, you don't, unless you're just really sloppy, it's pretty hard to scratch the surface. I would think in any case that I've ever seen, let me look at those tools again. Let's go back. We got to shrink this back down because I actually want to look at these tools. There we go. So what is it? 50% better grip. Yeah. So this thing right here, that number, the second one in a row. Is that what that's about? Protected, unprotected. See, that kind of thing just makes it harder to unscrew, because it actually puts it further away. It puts it more of at an angle. In any case that I've tried over the years, I've tried like heat shrink tubing over it. That ends up slipping off pretty quick. There's really just get a round shank screwdriver, just a Phillips round shank screwdriver. So I got I've had people call me saying that their maintenance technician for their apartment complex needed to know what to take off doorknobs with. And I was like, a screwdriver. But apparently the maintenance supervisor had such a problem that he was trying to find. And some of you guys actually said you use that 45, like the angle thing. I don't see how you guys do that. No offense, but I don't see how y'all do that. You know, I don't know. Yeah. Where were we? We're going to go ahead and zoom over. Oh, guess who I got to see? We'll talk about this. Hopefully this won't freeze it up, so be prepared. We may have let's go ahead and I'm going to play this little video. Offset screwdriver, and watch the pain set. Yeah, like offset screwdriver. The orange cover is free spinning. I don't know. I don't know anything about them, except they have cool graphics for locks. VDE. So yeah, and I've tried the like Rune just said, the static, screwdrivers. I still just feel like, even maybe it's just because I've been screwing for so damn long that you get used to doing something. So I don't know. Yes, little Frank. Here we go. Ready? Y'all want to see little Frank? I'm going to pull down the camera feed real quick. So we are now there, and hopefully this won't hurt too much. Oh my goodness, what happened? Oh shoot, here we go.
Oh God. Oh, did you miss me?
Little Frank is medium Frank now. And that's Grace, who wouldn't let me pet her, but look at Frank. I remember when he could fit in a cup. He could fit in a cup. Such a heartwarming reunion. Aww, little Frank. No, he's not. Except he got snipped yesterday. That's right, little Frank is now little ballless Frank. That's part of being a rescue dog. So little Frank won't ever be producing little Frank babies. Yep, he totally wasn't expecting it though, because Mom wasn't home, and that's the first time I've ever visited him at his home. Take that back. I'd been to the home before they adopted him, so we knew the person. But that's the first time I've been there with him, not seen him in like, you haven't seen him in like 3 months. I think I posted it on Twitter, but it's been about 3 months since I've seen him. And Mom wasn't home. and his face just. And I was hoping to get the shot, but my GoPro accidentally turned it off when I should have been turning it on, or vice versa. But yeah, his face was just like, it took him about 6 seconds of shock on his face until he realized who it was. It was so cute. It was so cute. But yeah, he went and get snipped today. Lastly, on the content thing, we were talking about New Orleans last week, and this is across the street. Ballless Frank. Yeah. We were talking about New Orleans last week, and our t-shirt maker, the guy that's eventually going to have Lock Force t-shirts made one day. One day, but I was going through and I noticed that he had a New Orleans t-shirt. I see crazy people. I just thought I'd throw that in because I didn't have much else. Here we go. We're going to get started with Jason Reeds, except we've got no, they're closed. I think we have maybe not a customer coming in. I don't know. I can't decide. So we're just going to talk about this. This is our preface to Jason Reeds. Of course, I have to go through magazines from yesteryear to be able to provide content for Jason Reeds, and I just noticed this, what I believe to be a 1980, early 1980s ad for stamps, for key stamps. And number one is U.S. property and U.S. government. You can't buy. I don't think you can buy those stamps now. I think they are U.S. property. U.S. property. I don't know. Can you buy a U.S. government stamp? Will stamp makers make a U.S. government stamp for you? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think so. I wouldn't think so. Or even for that matter. But look at the prices. The do not duplicate, $9. What are those things now? Let's go look. Let me find a flight catalog and flip through here and see. Oh, that girl ain't coming in here. Dang it, girl. Let's see. What are those stamps? I know they still put stamps in these catalogs, I think. $9. Well, I don't think they're much. I don't know. Let's see. I hadn't looked for stamps. Stamps. Oh, there we go. They show as hell ain't $9. Stamp till $45 for the do not duplicate. Do not duplicate, $9. Several do not duplicates. $9. Now it is $45. $45. And of course, the master, yep, 4513. Do not duplicate, do not copy. Wow, that means I've got. It shows I hadn't bought stamps in a while. That's like. Yeah, last time I priced a new shop stamp because I got to get a new shop stamp because my number is off. My number is. No! My number is way off. It got crunched on the 601 part, and I actually priced that from him, and I think he said it was like $150 for the custom stamp. Big price difference there, huh? Oh, you can get a U.S. government one? That's kind of weird that you can buy a U.S. government stamp. I mean, you can buy anything online. I'm sure it's probably from China. U.S. government stamp from China. That D&D stamp picture would stamp it back in that picture. You're right. Well, says do not copy. So, wait. That's reversal, what you see there. So that's do not copy. Yeah, you're right. So that means they maybe. I wonder if they hand drew that. I mean, suppose it was in the 80s, so I wonder. So the D should start going this way. Good spot. Yeah, see, lock and key. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, good spot. Good spot. Where were we? It's a 76-inch. Yeah, I saw the shipping. It was crazy. Stop that, Pete. I see it. I'm back. Don't get banned. Oh, funny. Good prices. I know. I'm gonna send them a thing, a screenshot of that. What am I doing with this? There ain't nobody coming in. What are we doing? I'm gonna. Is it time? No, not quite. Not quite. We can run up front. I do have to move the camera. We can go see what I'm doing up front. We have some a really messy workbench over here. And then we're going to get to Jason Reeves. We'll finish off the day with that. I do want to get caught up on comments and take a sip of coffee. A couple of girls in a fancy Land Rover pulled up yesterday. And they apparently, and I didn't see this, but Kim did because she was next door. And they pulled up and had a fit, like literally had a fit in their car because they had to back out. Yeah, see, lock and key. Yeah, so the deadbolt can be rekeyed, but is there a key cylinder on that top lock? On the outside, is there a key lock? And you have the key for it? Right. What are you trying to do? Yeah, I mean, we can make you the key that fits or change the key on the top. It may or may not be the same. I don't think it's going to be the same type of key. you have the. So you said you do have the key for the top, or you don't? So I can make you a key for it. Most likely, some of those had used like a plastic-bodied cylinder. You didn't send a picture of the outside key part, so I can't exactly tell you, but I can tell you we can make a key for it. It may not be the same as a deadbolt necessarily, but yeah, same house. 4. Make keys for them. 12 to 15 each. I don't know. Like I said, it really depends on what you got. I would guess if they look the same, they might have the same style cylinder. So without seeing them, I can't say yes or no. Jason? I mean, if you need keys for them, though, you might as well just, if you were going to take them off and bring them in, you can send me the picture if you want. Yeah, go ahead and shoot me the picture, and I'll reply to your email. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you may have to buy if you have to buy new cylinders to match them up the same, that can be arranged. Yeah, we'll try our best to get it down to 1 key. Yep. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a magician, but yeah. Yeah. I'm a locksmith, damn it, not a magician. Okay, bye. No idea who that was. No idea who that was. I had to block, by the way, I had to block Earls. I had to block Earls because of Mr. Timestamp /hotgirls.com, who I think was probably the trap people, who I think was probably Tim and Tom and Tam. Well, I'm not. Poof! Poof! Here's coffee. So I had to take away, so no more Earls. Sorry, y'all. I don't even think it probably won't even let it come through, because I had to totally block it because I got sick of that dude. Oh yeah, I gotta take my mask with me. Thanks for the reminder. I gotta take Seymour home tonight too. Kim was supposed to. Seymour's dying. So yeah, he's gonna have to go home. Let me leave the camera up right there. Woo, don't want somebody coming by and taking a photo of me. Look at this bastard not having a mask on. Got a damn sign in the front window. Let's shoot over to Duel. No, wrong camera on Duel. So we gotta do that. Boom. Okay. Is that right? Is that working now? Should be working. Actually, I don't want Duel, so hold up. Gonna hide that so y'all don't get seasick. actually, I could just bring this. Yeah, we could just do this. Let's just bring this around here, and put it over the counter like this. There we go. So crude. Such crude methods of moving a camera around. There we go. Oh, and for the record, I don't know if y'all saw my update on last week's video, but I did notice that it was zooming in and out. So I gotta look at my camera for a minute to see why. Cause that was driving me crazy. Sorry for driving y'all crazy with it too. I just wasn't paying attention to the comments, and I don't know if anybody actually called it out or noticed, but the camera zoom was horrible on it. Okay. That's right. It's cheaper than padlocks, right? But we came up with a firm solution, with a firm thing the other day. Hold on, let me get the comments back up here. Oh, refresh. Key dominoes. There we go. Okay, I'm back. We have I think enough padlocks to do a padlock dominoes, and Wes showed up last week after live, and he had even made the same observation. It is so it's how the light does. That's why it's screwy. But yes, key dominoes, I can assure you, is one of the greatest pains in the asses that I've done in the past at least 3 weeks. Greatest pains in the asses to try to get that to go, right? Yes, and all this other nonsense up here is actually stuff out of my van. Ooh, what's going on? That, hey look, Rune, springs for the A series. Yeah, this is, oh, actually, that reminds me, I'm glad I did this, because I gotta add this to this. If you do commercial work, you may recognize this as the, oh shit, that door needs a strike plate, which is when a panic bar doesn't have a strike plate or the strike latch plate, it's not good. And what happens is they can't secure the door at all, so you get called out on Friday afternoon And even if one of these happened to didn't work, you can at least make it work. So any chance you get, have panic bar strike plates. Even if they are not quite right, you can at least get them on the door to get one ordered. But without it, you're screwed. And this not being in my truck could also screw me pretty bad too. So, yeah, I had, when I was in the shop last week, let's see what day was I started on this. Been fairly busy. I've been non-stop kind of. The only day I was slow that I got a chance to do this was, I think, Wednesday. I want to say it was Wednesday afternoon I was in the shop. And this is all just stuff that really, well, there you go. That was in the truck, kind of mixed up. Like literally, it's okay. Dude's coming in. Here's a couple of mortise. Here's a couple of rim cylinders. There's a Yale. I can probably, worst case scenario, is just sell him a couple of Yales. I don't know. We'll see when he brings them in. These are conduit. I believe these were in the conduit section. And if you have ever worked on any Baldwin door locks, no, sorry. Okay, yep, 1.25 inches. This is a plumbing deal. I'm not sure for what, because damn it, I'm a locksmith, not a plumber, but it's one of several spacers that I picked up. Nope, didn't like that. There we go. If you've ever worked on one of these little Baldwin deadbolts, this is for the small hole. The hole they recommend you drill is literally 1 3/8 inches, which is pretty much this 1.5 inches, 1 3/8. A lot of the older locks would either be 1 3/8 or 1.5. Oh, hold on. Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. What can I help you with?
I want to get 2 pieces made.
All right. You want to do plain brass or any of the colors or patterns?
You can do one plain brass and then do one a color. This them color back. Let me hang up so I can call you and tell them call you why you know my phone on merge because I'm gonna see the problem. Okay. Well, pick one.
Pink one? Solid pink? Or the queen?
One plain one and then
Okay.
she just called and said he didn't call her phone. She at home. And her phone ain't on. Lay up there. I have checked my phone.
Let me put this together.
No, you don't have to put that one on.
Phone money.
Here you go. Leave.
6, 7, 8, 9,
It's a,
10.
thank you.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
You can at the place he might
This camera over here is messy. Messy camera. What's up, LPE? Catch up on these comments real quick. Yeah, I know. I just touched my face. Hold on. Kind of stupid to touch your face after you take your mask off. Okay. Sanitize. I saw a discussion on hand sanitizer recently, talking about the vodka base, which was what we had back there. Oh, it is so stinky, the vodka base. 48 inches is the longest panic bar I've ever seen. Oh yeah, my microphone's way over there, sorry. Okay, we're gonna go back up front and finish. Let's go back up front. Just kind of put the damn mask back on though, don't I? And the other stuff, where was I? And the other stuff I really don't need. I gave up on this Friday. I spent like an hour trying to get those to fall, and I don't think it's gonna work out. But anyway, going back to this. Yeah, that's aside from the whole ugly metal, like, you know, oops plates. Could use this too. That would look a little bit better, obviously, but sometimes not. I forgot that fit. That would probably work out better. Except, yeah, I forgot why this won't work out better. It's because of this beveled indentation. If the hole's small, this still stands off when you put it on the hole. So that's why I ended up buying these, just in case. And while it wouldn't look very good, it would cover up. The problem with the hole being too small is these will literally fall in. I don't know if you've ever seen one on a door that's been there that was off a little bit, but when you tighten the screws, it kind of crunches it into the door. And the hole's so small, literally it starts pulling past the wood into the door. And it's not uncommon to see them like this in a door. So, and that call earlier was for a call where I went out, and she seemed upset that I wouldn't sell her a new deadbolt. So I'm just going to go sell her a new deadbolt this time, dude. Okay, whatever. I tried fixing it, and it apparently didn't hold up. The problem with dealing with older hardware, for sure, in the fact of replacing the hardware, or repairing the hardware compared to replacing it totally. Screws. Screwed. I actually got several screw containers up here. Drill bits that suck, best cores, and a bunch of cylinders that kind of need to be put up. What are we having here? Oh yeah, I have this over on my workbench because I keyed all these up for a customer a long time ago and never ended up using them. And I don't know where the keys are, so I need to make keys for those. If we move over to this side of the shop, we will see. Y'all help me come up with a use for this thing though, because I'm not sure if I want to use it or not. I need a place. I think I want to use this for LSDA latches. Pretty sure that's what I'm going to use this for, because let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 3. Because I don't really have a spot for LSDA latches, and there's actually quite a large number of them. There's lever handle, and there's doorknob version, and then there's the different colors, which I don't have. I thought I had a bag of. I had a bag of them up here. What did I do with that bag of latches? I don't know what I did with that bag of latches. Have Rustling mortise cylinders over here. I thought about using it for, I've got a spot in the truck for mortise cylinders. So I'm thinking this will be good because I can do like 2 3/8, 2 3/8, 2 3/4, oddball color like brass, and then use the bigger ones for like the chrome. So I could do chrome 2 3/8, chrome 2 3/4, knob 2 3/4. That's only 3. Knob 2 3/8 and a small one, and then still have some for like brown and brass. Like this one's brown, so this is brass for lever handles. Selling brass lever handles is pretty rare, so that would do small, and then we could go there. And I think that's what I want to use that for. I think. No, I just hate having another one of these in the truck because that. It's one of those things where, you know, I don't want to have it take up the room in the truck, but I kind of need something like that. This Baldwin thing that we were just looking at. Hey, who's this dude? Get out of there, dude. Baldwin. Again, the deadbolts. So yeah, that definitely was supposed to be in there. Too bad I can't sell that customer these. This obviously is no good in here either. Got some, what the heck? What are these Asa keys doing in here? Lorry wrench. These things are really expensive. The brass color ones are anyway, so definitely need some of this to go back in the truck. Which I've been trying to keep the weight light. Y'all know how that is. It's like you always need something. And I got to a job the other day and I did not have obviously those need to go in the truck too. What did I not have in the truck? Still haven't tried those from UHCast. Hadn't had a chance to try those yet. And what else was there? Got some lever handles up there. Pretty much, I need to clean off this entire table. All this stuff on the table here is what was in my truck at one time, and then in an effort to save weight, we unloaded it, and I have never put it back. And then cylinders, which I did take a chance to organize my mostly key and knob cylinders, but really it's, even though you see mortise cylinders right here, they're still like key and knob cylinders. Then underneath that, which actually this needs to go into this little. Let's do that while I'm thinking about it. Okay. Oh, one second. There's other. This is Schlage keyway. Is that gonna close? Barely. Then there's the other, mostly Russ one. Russ one, original Russ one, aftermarket Russ one, a few Sargents, a few oddball Sargents. And that reminds me, I gotta get an order in, and there's some Yale cylinders. That reminds me, I have to get in an order for Sargent LA mortise cylinders. And while I'm in here, I need to look. Okay, we got 3 of those. That's decent for right now. But I need to get in an order because I used all my Sargent mortise cylinders the other day on a job. That's why I had that like that. So yeah, let's go do. That's what I gotta. That's my project. We're gonna have to clear this table next week. But in the meantime, we're gonna go Jason Reed's. Let me take a little break real quick to move stuff around that needs to be moved around. Zoom, 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 and turn the AC down. It's starting to get warm. Plus, I want to get away from up front because I want to take this silly mask off. Y'all working in that thing in the heat for hours sometimes is no fun. I'm actually using like 3 per day to I'm using like 3 per. I noticed this also. Look at this. Look at this. Trying to figure out what that is. I saw this in my video last week, and I don't know what's causing that. The lights up front. That's over here on my arm too. Look at this. Holy crap! I got cooties. Where does that come? Oh, I know where it's coming from. That's the light reflecting through. That's the light coming through the pegboard display right here. It's been driving me crazy trying to figure out what that is. I got spots. Alright, let me catch up on the comments and let's do a Jason Reed's real quick. It's 12:30, it's about time for Jason Reed's. What's up, Suncoast? Wallers, what's going on? Nathan, everybody who I didn't say hey to earlier. Those who were joined late in the broadcast. I don't know how long I've been on. What's up, Meter? Steam Gadget, what's up? Jason, hey, you got my name. Jason, you worked. Send me those latches and everything else you need to get rid of. I don't need to get rid of anything. Forget grade 2. Alright, what's up? Who else joined in? Brian, what's up? I just saw you come in. City Lock, what's up? You're at the shop. Apprentice needed. You're so hard to deal with. I'm trying to go back over the comments here. Sorry. Okay, I'm caught up. All right, I just scanned over to see everybody who joined in. Everybody who joined in. Okay. Hey, Mr. Forbes, what's up? Okay, we are gonna do Jason Reed's. It's time. That's right. It's time for. Let's go switch to that. Let you. Did my thing slip on my camera? I think it did. I think my thing slipped. So to do this, we're gonna have to. Let me jump over here to this different mode, and we're gonna let you take a look outside. Don't know if that's going to be overly distracting or not, so just not sure. We got UPS coming in, or USPS coming in. See what he has to say about the whole issue there. Oh, how'd that happen? That's not supposed to happen. Hold up. I'm trying to get ready for Jason Reed, so we're gonna just watch the post office guy. Is he bringing us something? We have a small package, looks like. Yeah, those were the ones. I've seen that. I saw that about those trucks catching on fire. Apparently, it's a problem. Apparently, it is a big problem. Who would have thought it? Oh, he's gonna be disappointed he missed my hat. Oh, we got a bunch of crap. Hi.
How we doing today?
Good.
I guess that's one of them she been looking for.
Oh yes, finally. That is one of them.
All right, we'll see you later.
All right.
Have a good weekend.
You too. Have a good one.
All right.
Oh, Kim got her towels. She finally got her towels. You know the one thing I did not do though? Okay, here. I can fix that. I got it. I got it. Don't worry, y'all. Don't worry, we're good. Don't worry. We're good. It's time. It is time for Jason Reed's. That's right. It is time, y'all. I think I may even have the camera set up right for that one. What's going on, everybody? I'm getting my ponytail put up right. It's time for Jason Reed's. Let me get the comments. I actually can do this and get the comments over here. See myself. I don't really care about seeing myself. That's crazy. But we can at least, I'm glad I got, where'd my glasses go? Oh my God, I can't find my glasses. That's the problem when you wear glasses and you take them off, is you can't find your dang glasses. Let me find somewhere to put, I gotta find somewhere to put this, hold on. Can't, there they are. There they are, all right. What's up? You like them graphics, huh? Like that. Yeah, that's another thing. I noticed last week that if you're watching this video on your app and it's and the comments go up, like literally the comments that y'all are saying now covers up if you're watching this on your phone, iPhone app. Like as you comment, it conceals right there where I have the chat. So I mean, honestly, like since you're on here, I don't know. I thought about not putting this chat on there because it's going to cover up the chat, but it also I don't know. What do y'all think? No chat or chat? Let's see. If we take it off chat, I don't know how many people. They don't provide these statistics to us, right? I don't know how many people like watch with their phone horizontal. That's not a statistic. There's not a statistic in YouTube that tells me how many people watch with the phone horizontal. So I don't know. It may or may not make sense to have the chat in there. Oh, that just caused my nose to be itchy. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I use with the iPad. It's cool. I forgot to go back over. So yeah, I think on TV and iPad it would be. Okay, there we go. Okay, well we'll just put it back. It's gonna irritate me here and probably irritate everybody who chat on screen. Yeah, those of you who can't pull up chat, that's kind of cool. I don't know. It's pretty small though too. You gotta squint. You gotta squint to see that chat. That's a little small, Jason. Okay. January today in Jason Reed's we're starting in January of 1982. January 1982, that's right. Going way back. Way back. Jason Reed's bumper stickers. It's the Jason Reed breakfast cereal. We're gonna have Lock Force bumper stickers. We're not gonna have Lock Force bumper stickers. Actually, I could have got Lock Force bumper stickers, but I decided not to. All right, let's see what's going on. What did we flag in 1982 that piqued my interest? Not much. There's only one thing in 1982, or at least January of 1982, that piqued my interest, and that is Lucky Line. Did y'all see where I fixed Lucky Line? That's what I'm talking about. They have been using that damn thing for 2 years until Jason comes along and discovers. Get this, in January of 1982, there is, Lucky Line announces the availability of GACs. That's right, giveaway keyrings. That's these things. Lucky Line Products has announced that the standard sizes of GACs, they're called GACs because giveaway keyrings. Did I even really need to say that? Giveaway keyrings. In addition to, are now available. In addition to the regular GAR 6 giveaway rings, which were 13, 16. Well, I don't even think those are around anymore. I don't know why. I guess maybe they used to call them GARs. Anyway, the GAC giveaway rings are available in 3 sizes: 5/8, 3/4, same thing they are now. But just in case you wondered, in apparently 1981, because this is early 1982. So apparently, sometimes towards the end of 1981 is when GACs were put on the market. That's it. That was it in that catalog. That's literally the only thing that caught my interest in 1982 was giveaway keyrings. Did you know that in history? In history, did you know that was when GACs were put on the market? Now you do. It trips me out when hardware stores sell those. Like if I go down to the hardware store, they're selling giveaway keyrings. They put everything in little ace bags, and they sell giveaway keyrings. I don't know how much a bag is compared to a giveaway keyring. I would think a little bit more. I mean, because that's, what is that, 500 or 1,000 in there? And it's like $13. It comes out to be like, I don't know, 1.3 cents each or something. Okay, here we go, y'all. I can't show you the title, but this is titled, the front cover of this, and I tweeted this yesterday. February 1982. That's right, a month later. Computers and locksmiths. Let's do this. Computers and locksmiths. Look at that. Look at that code. That is how you had to do stuff. That is to make them dang computers working. You had to do this. You couldn't just pop in your 5 1/4 floppy of, oh, what the heck was that game called? Leisure Suit Larry. You couldn't just pop it in. You couldn't pop in Leisure Suit Larry to do master key programs. You had to type out all that code work. And it's funny, and it would seem with that title, right? It was with front cover, not title, but front cover. It would seem that the whole magazine, right, would be devoted, basic, yeah. I still have a computer and I use DOS all the time. Computers never will catch on, you're right. 1,000 lines of basic. It was so funny. Some of these magazines over the years, they would include pages and pages of this to do receipts, to do master key programs, to do invoicing, which is what this was, because it says RAM number line 2, control for invoice page has been reached, then go to, then go to. Yeah, I spent quite a bit of time typing that crap out. Not for locksmithing purposes, but Because in high school, we learned that crap. Like it or not, computers are becoming a way of life. See page 24. Hold on. Let me compose myself. Like it or not, computers are becoming a part of the way of our life, of our way of life. See page 24 for ways they can help you. So, you know, out of this whole magazine, there's literally one article on the there's one article out of this whole magazine. There's not even like any ads for computer people. Or resources, and I flipped through it really carefully, just making sure, because I was like, why is this why isn't there more computer stuff in here? So let's flip to page 24. And another thing I noticed as I've been going through these magazines, they kind of stopped being snarky or publishing the snarky comments after about 1990, mid-90s. They got all serious and shit. So really, it's getting hard to find some juicy tidbits of really what the 80s would gave to locksmiths. So we have a few. I found a few that really will strike to the core of everybody out there. So we're gonna flip over to page first. We're not gonna go to 24. Oh, that was the stamps. I took a picture of that. So I was supposed to actually talk about it in Jason Reads, but yeah, I was just showing you the stamp pages. So we're gonna flip all the way to, and again, there's no computer programming tidbits like that were in other magazines. Just adjacent cuts. More on adjacent cuts. That's another title. Okay. Now this is titled Humor, okay? Humor. Microcomputers. Not microconfusers. By Brian. Alright, Brian brings to us his thoughts on them damn microconfusers. Brian says, rats. Another article on microcomputers. Who can either afford or understand the little plastic monsters? Answer, the same people who spend 2 or 3 hours planning every major master key system they install or spend megabucks for code key machines. To be perfectly honest, locksmithing requires above average mental and physical skills. Yeah, we're a special breed, but we also tend to be a hard-headed bunch. We see all the products of the future and the new must-have tools that come and go, knowing full well that less than half of these will ever have a permanent place in our industry. There seems to be a prevailing attitude concerning microcomputers in the lock shop. Don't get caught believing the microcomputer is akin to the car opening tool that requires you to load a stick of dynamite into the handle for each job. And just for a few minutes, stop being hard-headed. Remember, this is labeled humor. So, if y'all at any point pick up humor, let me know. On the negative side, computers are extremely stupid. They're extremely stupid. They consist of nothing more than thousands of fancy on-off switches. Okay, I'm stretching the truth a tiny bit. With even a pre-programmed memory to hold a language they will struggle mightily to misunderstand your instructions. On the positive side, once the instructions are worded and arranged to the machine's, that's right, to the machine's satisfaction, your computer will never forget how to do a particular job. That's right. It will never forget. Your computer will never forget how to do an important job, and will almost never make a mistake. There is an animal known as a glitch. It lives in all computers, and sometimes causes small, unexplained errors by salivating on the circuits. That's right. There's a little monster inside your microcomputer, and his name is Glitch, and he freaking licks the circuits, and then shit happens. But enough technical material. Let's get down to a very practical use for the microcomputer. My machine is named Albert, and it's a Radio Shack TRS-80. That's right, Radio Shack TRS-80. Do any of you know what a Radio Shack is? A lot of you know what a Radio Shack is. TRS-80 color computer, a trademark of Tandy Corporation. To be useful, Albert requires a cassette tape deck for storing programs and data, a printer, and any color television. It's an excellent idea to have a minimum of 16K memory. That's right. At minimum, you're going to want the 16K machine. Don't waste your money on that 8K stuff or that 4K. That's just a ridiculous waste of money. Go all the way, boy. Go for 16K. And the upgraded language offered for this model. The whole package cost me around $1,000. By the way, the whole thing started with my wife buying me a little $400 bare bones model. Little did she know how the monster would grow. How Albert would grow, you mean? The monster? You're calling Albert the monster. One thing must be made perfectly clear to any computer. One thing that must be made perfectly clear to any computer is that it... Okay. Sorry, let's start that over. One thing that must be made perfectly clear to any computer is that it gets all the tedious, time-consuming jobs that you have. That's right, you freaking computer. You're right there. There's one right there. There's a freaking computer right there. I want you to do every freaking tedious, time-consuming thing that I set to task for you. Take price lists, for instance. I hate reconfiguring and typing price lists. Therefore, the job doesn't get done as often as it should, and my business suffers. Not too smart, is it? But Albert, that's right. Oh, Albert, having an aptitude for, continued on page 29, math, figures, and prints price lists so easily that my shop can have a new price list every month. Every month I can spit out a new price list, with prices upgraded to reflect even the smallest cost of increases. Even the smallest cost of living increase. He only needs to be told what figure the entire list needs to be multiplied by. Each price is computed and rounded up to the next nickel. Who needs those nasty old odd cents by the price? I do that too. I do 95. I then specify the number of copies to be printed out and retire to more interesting pursuits. Suppose I want to add an item to the existing list. Suppose I want to add an item to the existing list. Albert asked, what category? Yes, sir. Which category would you like to change? All right, Albert, I need you to add 5 cents to every key with the square head. Well, yes, sir, I will get right to that. That's Albert. He then adds the list to the correct category and does some internal calculations so that he can keep track of it. Deleting an item is pretty much the same way as is renaming an item listing. You can do anything. If you want to make the keys with 4 holes instead of 3 holes, 8 cents more. No, I'm sorry, 10 cents more because we're going to round up. Then that's what Albert is freaking going to do. And then he just goes on to get really technically boring. I mean, honestly, he talks about all that, and that's it. It like literally ends up with, here we go. The program has 10 main categories that will allow. He starts talking about the program, like we've totally gone off the humor end. And he tells you each time the change is made, the entire block. It kind of goes into way too much detail. And ends it with, this is an interesting little program that can save you a ton of work and salvage your cash flow. But there's more to come. For instance, a program that prints tables of key prices. If a customer sticks his head in the door and says, how much of 9 copies for this key? You can just check that table on Albert and make the sale. Or how about a program that generates and holds various master key charts with 1 through 6 levels of masters and more features than Lonnie Anderson? Either way, you'll want to check it out. The end. And literally that's it. You flip through the rest of the magazine just hoping to find more information on computers, and no, that's it. That's all we have. Albert. Do we have any Alberts in the house? Internet Archive for oh my god. No, I don't want to dive off into that. So we are going into this is enough diving off into stuff for me. August 1983, we are ahead a year, and we are skipping over. We have the Ask column. This is okay. Here we go. 1983 was apparently a very bad year for car unlockers. That's right. Car unlockers had a major problem in 1983 with GMs. We were going to fire off 5 quick emails, letters to the dude who answers questions. Number 1, I was reading your column when I got the idea. You may be able to give me some information concerning opening the new GM auto door locks. I've been in this business full time for 10 years and should have a positive solution to this problem, but so far all of my solutions are hit and miss. The last car that I had was a 1981 Cadillac with electric locks and all. That's right, it had electric locks. My last car was an 81 Cadillac, and I couldn't get into that bitch because I couldn't Slim Jim that car. That's right. I could not Slim Jim this car or do anything except turn the lock open with the magic key tool, which I do not like to use if there's another way. Any positive solution would be appreciated. Mail number 2. I was called to unlock a Cadillac with electric locks. That's right. I read in one of the magazines that if a Slim Jim is used, some linkage may be pushed off the lock. The keys were locked in the car, so I opened it with a tryout key set that I have. I tried 63 damn keys before I had one to open the locks. Is there some way to open these? If so, I would gladly pay to know. Mail number 3. I came in contact with a 1982 Chevrolet Cavalier hatchback. The owner locked her keys in her car. What I thought was a simple job ended up calling the dealer to get the dang code. so the customer could have a key made to open it. My question is this: when the lock is beside the handle, where do I position the Slim Jim to open the car? There was no push buttons, rather it had a slide lock on the door panel. I can pick over other car locks quite easily, but this GM car was so tight, it was so tight, I couldn't even get a wire inside. Mail number 4. I haven't been in the locksmith business but for a little over a year. I felt I was doing really well until I tried to get the door open on a 1982 GMC 515 pickup. Is there a picture somewhere of the inside of the door? Or is there a special tool needed for opening these doors other than a Slim Jim? I did get the door open after getting the code number from the dealer and making a key though. Man, those were the days. You could just call up GM and be like, well, what's the code? 5. A letter from Dean in Ohio. Okay, sorry. The other ones were the first one was from Bill, the second one was from Wilbur, the third one was from Charles, the fourth one was from Dave, the last one, and this one's from Dean. Saturday, I was called to open a 1978 Cadillac. The keys were in a purse on the back floor. I could not see them damn things. I tried the Slim Jim and could feel the box retainer around the lock in the driver's door. For some reason, I moved the Slim Jim to a 45-degree angle and saw the button move. I slowly pushed and lifted the end of the Slim Jim up, and up came the button. The answer to all your questions, who you've been furiously sending me emails and stuff, is this. But I gotta answer the phone. I gotta answer the phone. SE lock and key. We don't have anybody that comes out on Saturday. Alright. I had a guy argue with me before. Alright, answer. All of these letters reflect GM's efforts to tighten door security. The solution to opening these cars is amazingly simple. To wit, charge more money for these jobs. With more dollars to work with, you will be able to own all the specialized tools beyond the Slim Jim that are required for these tough lockouts. Also, when worse comes to worse and you have to drill a sidebar, you will be able to afford to have a new uncoated assembly on hand. Simply load the wafers from the drill lock into the new assembly and reinstall. Yeah, that's not so simple, Mr. Homeboy who sits around answering questions by email. I don't know if he's a locksmith or not, but so there you have it. We had some major problems with Cadillacs back in 1980. What were we in? 3. Snapping to a Slim Jim. Yeah, I'll be. I'm. You know, these are just props, y'all. I've had these for a while. They never go bad, though, do they? February 27th, 2020. February 20. They do go bad. They might go bad. What in the... Oh Lord, I may have somebody coming in. All right, so the last one here. Please define master locksmith. So this is coming from name held. Well, this is from name held by request. Please define master locksmith. One of my competitors is advertising that he's a master locksmith. The only definition I can find is a locksmith with one or more locksmiths working for him. What is this guy doing? I bet this is hold up. I bet this is the dude with the lock. Yeah, it is. I gotta put my mask on. Dang it. It's gonna interrupt Jason Reeves. And it's actually gonna interrupt the day most likely. So hold up. we're gonna have to. We only got there. We're gonna have to interrupt the day, guys, because that's it. Thanks for tuning in, man. This sucks. I'm sorry about this. We'll just. I'll hold up. Hey.
All right, now. These the lock.
Okay.
You need the key for the bottom lock. Other words, just let you see what you can do for me as of right now, huh?
That one I can make the same.
We got in one bigger than that.
Higher up.
Oh yeah. My son right now. Now say that again, Mr. Jason.
What's that?
You say that one you can make the same.
Yeah, I can make that match your other door.
That bottom lock.
Yeah.
No wonder I end up here every time.
You got the key with you?
I know you don't play.
Pretty sure I can. Let me see your key.
That's enough for me. I need you to do this. Man, I ain't got that key. That's the key. That's the key to the bottom lock. Man. What's that, your social media deal?
Yeah.
Marketing?
Just do various things.
Oh man, I kind of messed up because you could have helped me out with that bottom lock. Well, we can go from here like this. Okay, you see that top lock? And I looked at that door. The bottom lock got one of those situations like this here. Should have took a picture of it, but it's got this here kind of lock on.
With the actual, yeah.
You could have put me something on that, couldn't you?
Not really.
Oh, you couldn't have made no key for that.
Yeah, if you brought it in, we can.
I had to take the whole lock out.
Yeah, it's actually a skeleton key lock like that, or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to take it out.
It really ain't that serious though, is it?
Yeah, most people don't,
Fool around with that.
right, they just use it to open and close the door.
Yeah, that might just tighten that knob up and keep it moving on. I like those old locks right there though. I got one better than that though, since I'm here. That door in the front, okay, Mr. Jason, they got the deadbolt here. And they got that lock there, but I don't have no knob. So I need one of these on both sides, you know. You got something like that?
You just have to put a door handle on.
Door handle? You kind of know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Well, didn't you just say that?
Like this, like I need that, you know.
But didn't you say there's a doorknob underneath it?
No, I sent you the picture of what's there, but no knob. I don't have no knob. I need this. I need, on both sides.
Oh, well, the deadbolt is where the doorknob was supposed to be.
Yes. So, I'm trying to.
And this doesn't, you're going to have to adjust this. From this picture, it doesn't look like it's, does the bolt even go into this on this?
Yeah, that door, I'm locking it from the inside.
With the thumb thing?
Yeah.
We can get dummy knobs that you can screw in underneath to just pull it.
Okay, dummy knob will be fine. I was thinking more like that handle.
You want to spend that much money on something?
No, dummy knobs are a good deal.
Be cheaper than doing something ornate. I mean, you can spend several $100s.
No, I need air cheaper. That's a rental property.
Yeah.
That's why I went on and said, I don't need me. I like to got some decent doors there. So I said, well, shit, run with what I got. These locks are actually working from the inside. They're a little antique, but you know, hey, I'm an iron worker, so I'm gonna put some used bar doors on there. That'll be that, man.
Hey,
Alright.
be right with you.
Okay.
Need some keys made?
I need 2 keys. So.
Okay.
2 of those.
Okay. Just plain brass?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, 486 is your total.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good one. There's one. Alright. You gonna need any more of those? Or do you have?
I think I'm good on those. What kind of price on those? I got this stuff here.
These 4 out of the
Alright, comes out to be $32.08 after your tax.
Alright, that's in the car.
Alright, y'all. Almost done. We're way over now, aren't we? We're way over today. Bad Jason. But that's what happens when somebody comes in, right?
Mr. Jason, I need a highlight marker from you, please, sir.
A what?
You don't have one?
Highlighter? I've got a Sharpie.
Is it that yellow?
No. I don't have
Eight?
any. I don't think I have
I
one.
need to just go by one of them dollar stores.
What do you need to highlight?
I've been reading a lot of books lately, and,
Oh.
you know, and I had one.
Oh, yeah.
You know how that go. You one. You know it. Where is it? Who knows?
Yeah, you probably have to go. I think there's still a dollar store up there at Maywood Mart.
Oh, what did I buy that one for? Now, this key right here.
Alright, so out of 50, got 33, 34, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yeah, there's a dollar store over there at Maywood Mart or down Broad. I don't know which way you're going out, but hardware store might have them. There's a grocery store right there around the corner too.
Yeah, I think a dollar store might be.
That'd be your best bet.
I think you got me all fixed up here, man.
Yep, should be good to go.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Alright, y'all. My camera had a, seems to have had a little meltdown here. So, boom. Oh, me. Alright, well, those of you that are still here, thank you. I appreciate it. We see we have a crushed cylinder. Yep, I crushed the cylinder, so I probably should have given him better screws. Yeah, that's what happens when you have really old crappy metal, right? So I just had to switch them out with a nice little lorry. Dang pot metal. What? Night Owl's in charge of lock force points when I'm not here, and I'm never here. So we finished with everything, and then we got to say bye because it's way past time. So thanks for tuning in. I'm going to go back over all the comments for the next little bit until they disappear, and I appreciate everybody who's tuned in for Saturday Morning Live, Season 2, Episode 29. Hopefully today I can go buy a new tripod because that one's stupid. And yeah, thanks. Sorry I missed your comments and didn't get a chance to really interact a whole lot towards the end there. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Go find me for a case of Slim Jims. That's funny. Thanks everybody for tuning in and staying. For those of you who are still here, didn't mean to go over. So, yes, y'all have a great weekend. And try to stay cool as much as possible. And try to stay cool next week. Hydrate. Make sure and drink plenty of water because that's, you know, that's important. We're gonna go to this real quick, and then we're gonna sign off with oh, that's supposed to be here, and say bye to everybody. Thanks, G Key Man. Didn't see you tune in earlier. Lock Pickings Gal. Have a great weekend, Steam Gadget. Ian, everybody who's been here since the beginning of this. Later, y'all. Later, y'all. Stay safe. Stay cool. Try to stay in the snap into the Slim Jim. Ah! Now I really do. I'm gonna stop at the gas station and get me some fresh Slim Jims because now I want a Slim Jim. And I don't think I'm gonna eat these because I don't know. They probably stay good forever, don't they? Yeah. Expiration date's just a recommendation. Just like wearing a mask. It's just a recommendation. I ain't gonna let some stupid little numbers tell me what I can and can't do, but I probably will. We all remember what happened with the sweetened condensed milk, right? Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Have a great weekend. We're out of here. I'm gonna go to this thing. And episode 30 is coming up next week. That's crazy. We're on episode 30. We are past the hump. Halfway there, y'all. Halfway through the year. I'm gonna be amazed if I can pull off all 50, however many decided. 54, 53, 54. Y'all have a great weekend. Boom.